Kamal Hassan, because he's legendary. Answer that because
Of course.
it would be
You're letting a lot of questions out there.
it would be a dream, being gender equality, and it's a very basic thing, but it's a very important thing. It's a man-made filter that discrimination exists. One thing that I will take to my grave also is be simple, be kind, respect someone for the person they are, not for the stature they're at, regardless if they're a janitor or a CEO. Treat everybody with the same amount of love, respect, because in the end, we are all human.
Hi, this is Amina Sheikh here on Zoom channel, and with me today I have the Mr. India World, Gokul Ganesan. So join me as I welcome him on Zoom. First of all, lovely to have you and a lovely smile that has won you such a lovely title. How does it feel?
Thank you so much for having me here. It's an absolute pleasure to be here sitting down conversing with you. And it feels great. I feel ecstatic, humbled, honored, grateful and hungry at the same time because I've worked for this for the past 4 years and I've envisioned representing India on an international stage quite some time back, and it just feels like a dream to be finally doing it.
I have to ask you this, Gokul. You come from Chennai, and coming from Chennai to Mumbai, how the journey has been for you?
Oh, it's been very good actually. Bombay has welcomed me with an open arm, and I love Bombay as much as I love Chennai, to be very honest, because it's become a part of me, and I really do see myself living down here.
So were you also equally excited when you heard about Chennai Express?
No, I don't think so, because I didn't know Hindi back then.
Asha.
Yes, I did not even speak a word, and by then I did not watch Bollywood films. I only used to watch Tamil films.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and English films.
And which one has been your favorite Tamil actor?
Kamal Hassan, because he's legendary. In my opinion, he's a visionary, and he's taken film industry from India to international standards, and he's just next level.
But we have to, literally commend you, and we have to compliment you more than commending you. It's more of a compliment for you that, you have many other achievements also, you have done a lot of things, and we would like to know more about it, say about your businesses, what you have worked before, coming into this pageantry world.
So, as long as I remember, I had the urge to be the best of both worlds. I wanted to be creatively extravagant and also corporately structured. So this urge to be a great entrepreneur and an actor has been inside me for quite some time now, and I've always made sure that I've put in equal efforts in both the fields. And when it comes to entrepreneurship, right now I'm working on my own coffee chain, and it's still too early to spill the beans about it, but it's active. Both of them are always active. I've not kept anything dormant.
Okay, and I have to ask you, as you said, about, having a coffee, and is it going to have some special names? If you're going to focus on that, will we get to see or your Deepika style ki coffee or Shah Rukh Khan style ki coffee, a different kind of essence to it?
No, the different essence about it would be you'll have your international flavors mixed with our local touch.
Oh.
So that will be the specialty, and like I said, it's too early for me to be talking about it, but you'll see it very soon.
But definitely people are going to have the coffee to get that morning, shot literally, and, have a different kind of atmosphere and mood. But moving from coffee brand, you have also, been a part of the watch brand. What is that one lesson you learned while being associated with the, watch brand and the team over there?
Oh, I was... speaking about the watch brand, I'll have to tell you what role I was a part of in the brand. I was working at the founder's office as an executive assistant to the CEO. And one thing that I learned over there would be, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you can't just focus on or specialize on one thing. You have to be the jack of all trades. Actually, that's what my boss used to call me, because I was put across all functions, be it marketing, merchandising, operations, logistics, customer care. I've done it all. So the greatest lesson would be to be a jack of all trade and not just, master of none.
And I have to ask you that there is one more thing which in current times makes a lot more sense, which is about gender neutrality. And through your clothing brand, you're trying to, create that kind of an atmosphere. So tell us about it.
It started as an experimental college project. After graduation, COVID had hit India, and we were sitting at home. We had nothing to do. A bunch of us from college just got together, wanted to create something very creative, meaningful, which made a statement to one of the things that the society faces, one of the issues that the society faces, which being gender equality. And it's a very basic thing, but it's a very important thing. It's a man-made filter that discrimination exists, and certain people are being discriminated because of their gender or not given the right opportunity because of their gender. That is very wrong. So we wanted to put that across through our brand, where a piece of cloth is a piece of cloth. It doesn't matter who you are or what gender you're from, it's still a piece of cloth. So that is the idea that we had behind Doto. That is the name of the brand. And Doto means equal in Japanese.
I have to ask you about this. In current times, we talk about gender equality a lot. Be it men, be it women. Everyone is starving to have a good livelihood and work. And at the same time, we also talk about a very important topic, which is about mental health. Do you feel that even men's mental health should be focused on? I'm not trying to say that oh, it's only women who go through a certain phase. Of course, they have their own struggles, but even men's mental health is not spoken about as much.
Yes, absolutely. I would love to speak about it because it's a very important aspect, and I feel as humans, all of us go through every emotion. It's not subjective or selective to your gender. A man feels the same amount of sadness or sorrow or depression. They go through everything a woman does, and it is not being spoken about because men are considered weak when they show their vulnerable side. They are only celebrated when they provide and are successful. Otherwise, they're termed losers. So that stereotype is something that we really should break and accept the vulnerable side of men.
Do you also feel that feminism in today's time is equally important and it does play a core value to the system?
100% I am a feminist myself because I believe that women should have equal rights when it comes to political, social, and economic rights. There should be no discrimination based on the gender, and this is exactly why I said I am a feminist, because I want the same.
What do you have to say about the hustle culture right now? We do speak a lot about it. Be it Gen Zs, be it millennials. Have different perceptions, and off late even a lot of businessmen have their own thoughts. The 9 to 5 culture is something what people don't really agree with. But at the same time, there are some minimal hours people say that you should give and still maintain yourself while you're working. So success doesn't mean like dedicating yourself 24/7. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah.
My thoughts, see, everything has its own pros and cons. And when it comes to hustle culture, the pros of it would be everybody is now aware of, financial independency or what they need to do in order to become bigger, or they don't have to fall into the trap of corporate slavery, and, they don't just have to grind through the hours and wait for the weekend. People are being more aware of these aspects, and in that way hustle culture will definitely help them grow and get ahead. But having said that, the con part of it is people forget to take care of themselves. They think work is life, and they cut out from family. They don't take time to recover, and all they do is just focus on the work, and they want to mint money without having to realize that health is wealth and family matters the most, because they are in even if you succeed or fail, they are the ones who stand by you regardless of your stature in the society. So you will have to weigh it down, find the balance, and create a sustainable life where you can work for yourself, be financially independent, and cater some time for yourself, your recovery, and your family.
What interested you to come to this side of world? It's completely glamour versus what you have done, the kind of work you have done that is very creative. So is this world, but it's more of glamour. What interested you?
It all started with the love that I have for my country, because I wanted to represent India in one of the international stages, and that has been my lifelong dream, and I still would run for it at any point of time. And it's a dream that I envisioned quite some time back. But glamorous, I don't think acting is all glamorous. It's a skilled craft. You need to learn it. You need to understand script. You need to understand characters. It's very deep, actually. It's not just, it's not about glamour. And I'm very glad that the audience of today understand that also, because they've started appreciating the craft of acting rather than, just good looking and just popping up out of nowhere or jumping out of nowhere. That is not in trend anymore. content sells and your craft will speak louder than the way you look. And that factor really interests me, and I want to become an actor because I love films, the whole, the process, the technical part of it being its script, screenplay, acting, lighting, all of it coming together, music. It's a huge task, and I think it's a brilliant field to be in.
And I have to ask you this question, that you come from the Tamilian background and we speak about it very highly of it, and very good things, especially for the kind of culture you follow. What are these thoughts which you have imbibed in you, which you carry forward, as a legacy?
One thing that I will take to my grave also is be simple, be kind, respect someone for the person they are, not for the stature they're at, regardless if they're a janitor or a CEO. Treat everybody with the same amount of love, respect, because in the end we are all human. That is what matters. Everybody's trying to figure life out. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be the boss of 100 people, or you can be the last employee on the company as well. But everybody is human. So be simple, be kind, and be humble, and treat everybody with the same amount of respect and love.
And will we get to see you from Mr. World India, and now that you're going for the finale, to entering Bollywood super soon, or South Indian, South industry?
Do I even have to answer that? Because
Of course.
it would be
You're letting a lot of questions out there.
it would be a dream, because working in the films or in the movie industry has been very, 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 very dear to me, and I've been working towards it for the past 4 or 5 years now, and I'm just waiting for that right opportunity, and I'm working on myself to be deserving of the opportunity.
That's amazing, and I have to ask you this question: that what is your fitness which you follow? Everyone is keen to know about your diet, the fitness regimen you follow, because of course people are getting inspired by you.
The mantra is very simple. Keep it sustainable, be consistent of it. Don't look at fitness like it's an option. It is something that you have to do. You have to be fit because it helps you mentally also. The benefits that come with fitness, it's just not looking good. It's about keeping yourself calm. It makes you very disciplined, and you will start relating to the morals of life when you learn fitness, and it becomes your lifestyle and a part of you. So that is how I stick to fitness, and that's how I look at it also.
And lastly, before I let you go, what is next after Mr. World?
Hopefully a successful entrepreneur and an amazing performer in the movies.
Lovely chatting with you, and all the very best, and I'm sure you're going to get the crown back home.
That is the plan, ma'am. Thank you so much, and it's been an absolute pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you so much.